Lameness is a particular issue for cattle producers anytime, anywhere. Certainly in the summertime we worry a little bit about lameness due to such things as foot rot. But the kind of lameness that I want to make sure today that producers are aware of is a situation, a defect that we call corkscrew claw, or some producers just call it screw claw. And this is where, as you see in this particular photograph, where the toes actually would grow inward rather than straight forward. Screw claw more likely is to occur in the hind legs than it is in the forelimbs, but has been seen sometimes on front feet as well. It's most likely to show up in cattle that are 2 to 3 years of age or older. And that makes it therefore difficult to select young livestock, young bulls, young heifers, and try to select away from that particular trait because it shows up later in life. It causes problems because as they walk, then that outside toe forces the weight to be pushed to the outside and causes soreness in the joints, perhaps some arthritis as well. And the cattle then, as we've talked about, will show real signs of lameness. Certainly if you see this in an animal in your herd, first of all, I would contact my veterinarian and have them look to make sure that that is in fact what we're working with, rather than just a situation of laminitis or founder, because it makes a real difference as to whether you're going to cull that particular individual cow or bull or just trim their feet and see if they don't recover. Screw claw, there's some debate about the heritability of that particular trait. We don't know for sure how highly heritable it is, but there's certainly indications in dairy information that says that there's a higher incidence in one breed than others. Veterinarians that work with large herds tend to think that screw claw shows up in certain families of beef cattle more so than in other situations. Therefore, I think that if we want to identify, if we find a particular animal that's either a reproducing bull or one of our adult cows that we're sure has screw claw and our veterinarian confirms that, I would go ahead and cull that animal and not select especially daughters from that individual in order to try to get that genetics out of my herd. I thought it'd be helpful if you had a better understanding of this particular lameness defect and can give yourself a chance to work out of any situation to where we don't have more of this showing up in our beef herd in the future. Hey, we look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.